Hi everyone, Catherine here from Inky Fingered Cat. So the last video I filmed was me tidying up this place, and it's already a tip because it was only a few days ago. And also, I've got like another head coming out from my face. It's that big, this spot. It's really annoying. Okay, I've just got a tiny little craft haul to share, but I thought as part of that, I'd do a little test. And show you something using the one of the new products. Apologies, I'm just cleaning up some stamps. I started the index card a day challenge over at, well, it used to be Daisy Yellow. I mean, it's still her that does the challenge or puts forward the challenge. But she's now got an Instagram handle for index card a day. But yeah, so 61 days doing an index card every day. So today I did my title page and day 4, and I use these stamps. So I'm just putting them away. Yeah, I did that after work. These ones are used on day 1, and I've not put them away. This is what happens. This I used on day 2, not put it away. Day 3 and the other one that I did, the day 4 one. I mean, I've not put them away because they're over here, but I did at least put them back in the packaging. Right. Now I've tidied a little bit of my desk. I'm going to pop you in the camera and show you what I bought. Okay, so as we all know, I'm obsessed with anything to do with foiling at the moment. So Spellbinders had a little sale on, and I bought the black and the white glimmer foil. Don't know if these are called something other than black and white. Opaque black and white. And then I bought the variety pack that is all the metallics. So satin metallics variety pack. So there's like a beautiful coppery one, a bronzy one, a gold and a silvery one. So I bought those. This is what we're going to test out, which is this solid hot foil plate. I'll explain why in a minute. So that looks really weird and a bit dull, but I think it's going to be exciting. And then I also spotted this stitched sunflower cutting die in the sale as well. I'm trying to work out what that says. I think it says so much thanks. Yeah, much. So much thanks. But yeah, I love sunflowers. It's one of my favourite flowers. And I spotted that in the sale and thought, oh, that's fun. So I bought that as well. But yeah, just a little craft haul. But I thought we'd play with this. Which is the purpose of the video. And so I am plugging in and switching on my glimmer machine, which does take a little while to work. So I am going to put a little rubber mat down for later. So it takes a while to heat up. I don't know if I've used this on camera yet. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Can't remember. But what we do know, if you watch any of my blogs or you follow me on Instagram, which is inkyfingeredcat _ crafting, is my Instagram handle for my crafting stuff. Inkyfingeredcat's just like my personal one. I don't really post anything private on it as such, but that's my personal one. It doesn't really have craft stuff on it anymore. But if you've watched any of that, you will know I am absolutely obsessed with foiling at the moment. So I have been doing foiling, and these are when you get sort of like a cover plate type or a larger one, and yet there's all this foil left. So that is the gorgeous pine needles foil. Cover die, cover plate. I think it's a press plate, might be a glimmer plate. obviously that's then attached it to the cardstock. Let me show you one of the panels I've done using that, because I've did quite a few. I've just popped them all to one side in the basket that really needs a good sort out. Can't find them. Bear with, it's going to take a little while for that to heat up anyway, so I'm not like losing time as such. It's just you're getting to watch nonsense. Or not very much whilst I hunt. So I had a pouch. Here it is. Of panels I had foiled. So let's find one of the green. There we go. So this foiled that, but there's all of this beautiful foil stuff left on here. So I thought, right, save these and buy a solid one. Now this solid one is a lot smaller than I was expecting. I will not lie to you, it is smaller. But that's fine, because there will be imperfections in these pieces that are already foiled. Oh, that looks like it's a nice size. So, you know, there will be imperfections and it's fine. But I didn't want to waste these pieces of foil with the gorgeous pattern on. So I thought I'd put these on and give this a try. Especially when I saw it was reduced. Now, it might well have been reduced because of the fact that it was... Yeah, this is definitely getting hotter. Because it's smaller than I was expecting. I mean, I could have just read the measurements and I would have known what size it was, but there you go. Right, I can see through the foil to where the plate is, so I think that'll do. So I can feel it's getting hotter. It's not there yet. It's not telling me the platform is ready to foil yet. Let me clear my space around my Platinum 6 so that I can run it through. Taking the die cutting plates out the way. And now we just wait. You know that watched pot never boils thing. Yeah, so I've been saving up all these pieces of foil with different designs on, and most of them are admittedly this pine one because it's one of the only larger panels that I've done so far. Oh, here we go. So when the green light comes on, then you press the timer button, and then I pop these over the top, and then you wait for the timer button to stop flashing. And then it's ready to take off the glimmer machine, run it through your die cutting machine. Job's good in. That's the plan. That's the plan, people. But yeah, so I've been saving up these pieces of foil that I'd already done until I could find one of these solid press plates that was of a price that I was willing to pay, and then just spotted it. You know, those miracle bots that, you know, tell you what's going on in your life, as in, oh, we've read everything that you've ever pressed on and we know you're going to be interested in this, and then they try and sell you stuff. Those things. I think that's what happened. I think they've been seeing what I had been searching for and then promoted it to me through the joy that is social media. It's funny how that works. Right, so the button has now gone, or the light has now gone completely solid. Hopefully you can see that on the camera. So I'm going to lift this out as a whole and slowly run this through my Platinum 6. And then, okay, let's reveal. Let's see what happens. Good luck, everybody. You can see here, of course, lots of bits on my plate. Oops. Right. Oh, amazing. So you can probably see, possibly see on this, that there's a little bit of shimmer left on that foil that hasn't transferred. That might get better the more we heat it up. Oh. Am I excited? Am I excited? I think we know. I'm very excited. Okay, let's go with some other pieces. So these are just going to be pieces of scrap cardstock. This is one that I've done some printing on, and it didn't come out right, so I used the other side of it and cut it up. I just love it. Just love it. I mean, how cool. So that's me having done a little crafty haul and shared with you the joy of a very boring piece of metal that does exciting stuff. Loving it. Loving it. I mean, that's going to be gorgeous. Look at all that gold. Ooh, what are we going to do that on? Let's do that one next. I think we might do that on that piece of peach. This is a bit of a sneak peek because this is Kingston Crafts cardstock. That is in a colour you won't have seen before. This is their new pastel colours, and they will be in the telly box very soon. When is it Martin's on? It's sometime in June. If you watch out on my Instagram, I'll announce nearer the time once I've got the date in my head. I want to say 20 something, but I could be wrong. Oops, try not to drop everything. That's not a good idea. Right, what happened there? Oh, that's what happened there. More gorgeousness. Right. So, little warning to everyone, this will be very hot now. Do not touch it with your fingers. The good news is that Spellbinders sell these, but mine actually came with it. I don't know if they always come with it. But it's like got a magnet in it. It's not the strongest magnet, because you saw it, I struggled a little bit there. But it is, it's good enough to move things around, and also sometimes it'll lift your plate. If it's a smaller plate, it'll lift it up for when you put it on your little rubbery mat to, oh, I forgot to push it in, to cool down. But yes, don't touch it with your fingers, people. I've not actually got to a point where I've burnt myself and it's left a mark, but it has burnt, you know, edge of my finger, and I've gone, oh, that hurts a bit. So I wouldn't advise it. Have I got anything else to show you whilst I'm here? So I'll show you another type of foiling that I've done. Look at that. That's on the desk. I just genuinely, if something's sat still, I end up foiling it at the moment. That's all that I'm doing. I just love it. Just love it. And I'm looking forward. So those ones that I've bought are all satin ones or opaque ones. This is a satin and that's a shiny. And I just love all the different impacts. Oh, that's another one I'll do on camera before I shut up waffling on. There's one of these that's, there we go, it's holographic. So if I show you the one I did with that, look how sparkly it is. So sparkly. So that's the shiny gold, that's the satin, and that's the holographic. So pretty. So we'll do one of those as well. What should we do that on? I think we'll just do that on white for the minute. Ooh, very tempted with green. What's that going to look like? Or what? Maybe we do it on green. We'll see. Yeah, we'll do it on green. And all I'm doing is choosing out of my pouch of cardstock that actually has been significantly slimmed down because I did a lot of work playing with it over the weekend to get rid of some scraps. And then I got a bit ruthless at the end, and anything that was small did go in the bin. remember to shove that into there so it's actually in its plug socket kind of thing. And it won't take as long to heat up. Let's see what this has done. Love it. Love it. So it's not totally perfect, but whoosh, just fabulous. So let's do this final one with the holographic before I say farewell to you all. I'll stick that on there. Okay. So one little other tip is when you have finished using it, I leave all of these pieces separate. So I put that bit back on the shelf, I leave this bit to cool down in one place, and then I separate the two, what are they called, pads, whatever they're called, these two pieces of plastic, I separate those out to cool them down as well. And I just try to keep them all separate until they've cooled down. As soon as everything's cool, it goes back on my shelf. This stays underneath the desk anyway, sort of ready to plug in at any point, because I am genuinely plugging it in every time I craft at the moment. And yeah, it just helps everything to cool down if you do that little bit of work. Just separate things out a bit to cool them down. Helps speed up that process. Okay. I'm excited. So separate these two things out, and I usually just stand them up at the back of my desk so that they're out of the way. This I don't think that this is going to pick up entirely, but it was enough to slide it off. This I'm going to put in another place to cool down. This I'm going to switch off and unplug. And this, to be honest, this is warm, but it's nowhere near as hot as the other things. So it's fine going straight back onto the shelf with nothing else on top of it. Are we ready? Are we ready for the final reveal? Well, I will admit, it's gorgeous, but you can't really see the... Well, do you know what? In certain lights you can. You'll have to just trust me on that. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it on camera so you can... Oh, no, there you go. You see, in certain lights you can see the pine needles effect, but mainly you're getting the holograph. Still, it's cool, it's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. And to be honest, something this size, I know I was a little bit like, oh, that's smaller than I was expecting, but that size is fine for a panel on a card. Love, love, love. So I hope you enjoyed that. A little craft haul, a little experiment, and a bit of waffling. So, and now I've made a mess again. Isn't it funny? Just constantly making a mess. Okay, I am going to tidy up this place, put away the supplies I've been playing with over the last few days, and get the place ship shape, ready for whatever I end up making next. I think I need to do Father's Day card and a birthday card for my dad. That is fast approaching. His birthday is a week after Father's Day, so I have to come up with something quite quickly for that. Obviously I've been doing my Make It Masculine make, so I might take one of those ideas, but make a bigger card for my dad. Maybe that's what I'll do. Don't know. We'll see. Whether I'll video it, no idea. Please do like if you enjoyed the video. Apologies for my slightly sad excitement, and I hope that you subscribe to see future videos. As I say, I know I've got a couple coming that I use in my magazine kit that I made a week or so ago, and that might be all I've got stored up ready to share with you. I need to do some more, don't I? What I need to do is stop doing little bits and pieces like this and actually make some cards. That's probably what I need to do. We'll do some scrapbooking. Maybe. maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. Enough waffling. I did say lots of waffle. Please do, as I say, subscribe to see future videos, and until next time, bye bye.